Right now, I want to tell you about some of the things that you can expect coming through this morning. We speak with a registered nurse, Sadai Shaw Walker, and that's going to be at 7 o'clock this morning. She works at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital, and we have an interesting discussion lined up with her for 7 o'clock, and you don't want to miss it. It's all about diabetes, and we have a lot of information to share, all right? Secret Sound Game comes up at 7:30. We have at 8 o'clock Ariel Harrison, Miss International Jamaica 2022. And she's a beautiful lady with a lot of big plans. We want to talk to her at 8 o'clock. Apexx is on at 8:30 with us. And then, of course, at 8:45, Canada Connection with Red and Ritz on Flow 98.7. That's going to be at 8:45. We have our foreplay feature at 9:30. And this morning we're looking at blessings as the theme for foreplay. All right, it's now 17 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock. A few things in between, including traffic and update and stuff like that. In fact, we're just about 3 or so minutes away from our first look at traffic out there on the streets. So stick around for that and much more. Right now, this is Top of the Bridge. Up and go. Time for
WTF. What the fact? All right, here we go on Bridge Nation. The Slinky was actually invented by accident. Yeah, believe it or not. Mechanical engineer Richard James invented the Slinky by accident. In 1943, he was working to devise springs that could keep sensitive ship equipment steady at sea. However, after accidentally knocking some samples off a shelf, he watched in amazement as they gracefully walked down instead of falling. Now, along with his wife Betty, big up Betty, James developed a plan to turn his invention into the next big novelty toy. Betty then combed through the dictionary for an appropriate name and came up with Slinky. Now, James designed a machine to coil 80 feet of wire into a 2-inch spiral, and the couple borrowed at the time $500 to manufacture the first set of Slinkies. Now, of course, initial sales proved sluggish, but soared after Gimbel's department store in Philadelphia allowed demonstrations for Christmas in 1945. The first 400 Slinkies sold within minutes, and an advertisement with a very memorable jingle familiarized a national customer base. What walks downstairs alone or in pairs and makes a slinkity sound? A spring, a marvelous thing. Everyone knows it's Slinky. Slinkies glided effortlessly downstairs on television, but alas, most household steps proved too tall and wide for long descents. Still, at the end of the 20th century, and 250 million Slinkies later, people continued to buy them.
Oh,
interesting story about Slinkies.
Lots of information, but worth a listen.
Yeah, I've always wanted Slinkies. I don't know. I never got them. Never have no steers.
All right, so that's an interesting one indeed.
Yeah.
The Slinky was invented by accident. I didn't know that. Now we know.
Yeah.
Okay, with your permission.
All right, welcome to Update Bridge Nation. Now, my first story I have to do with my cousin, you see me? Yeah, man, I'm my cousin same way. Now, I agree with all of his action, but he's a very talented guy. I'm talking about Chris Brown, and I'm not sure if many persons know by now, but he was supposed to perform at the AMAs, and mysteriously he got cancelled. They said, yo, listen, we're not about to go through with your performance. Nobody know what go on. Anyways, Chris Brown, on the other hand, doesn't seem to care for the explanation that was given by the production house that cancelled his Michael Jackson Thriller 40th anniversary tribute that was to be aired on the American Music Awards on Sunday night. Of course, on early Monday afternoon, Dick Clark Productions, which was responsible for producing the televised award show, addressed the controversy after Brown revealed over the weekend that his Michael Jackson tribute was cancelled for unknown reasons. Now, according to the company, the tribute was cancelled because of a change in the creative direction for Sunday night's show. The company also said that it had nothing to do with Chris Brown's, following reports referencing Brown's assault charges against Rihanna and claims that Jackson was an alleged child molester being the reason for the tribute being cancelled. The quote said, "Live shows change all the time. It's the nature of this business. Unfortunately, this element of the AMAs didn't come together as we couldn't align on the performance, to no fault of Chris Brown." Of course, Chris Brown never did say much, and I respect that, because Chris Brown said, listen, he shared an 8-minute rehearsal video of the tribute that was supposed to take place, and it was supposed to include fellow R&B artist Sierra. Yo, that would have sick. Yep. The tribute was to honor, of course, the late King of Pop on the occasion of the 40th anniversary of his album Thriller. Chris Brown, you can check his Instagram, peeps. All he posted under the rehearsal video was, "You serious?" That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It would have been really good to see him performing songs like Beat It and Billie Jean and
you should see
Wanna
the
Be
rehearsal
Starting
video.
Something and Thriller and all those songs. I don't know what happened though. Why? In all of this, nobody has said Riri had anything to do with it.
No,
obviously.
what they're saying, the Dick Clark Productions are saying that listen, things happen. It has nothing to do with Brown's assault charges,
Right.
Nor does it have anything to do with Michael's alleged, child molestation situation. So,
What is also interesting is Kelly Rowland, when she was collecting,
I love it.
because he won an award for best, I think he won best male R&B artist.
Yeah.
And when Kelly went up to collect the award, they were booing
she was like,
Chris
calm down.
Brown. Yeah,
She was like, calm down.
Hey, chill.
chill. Let me get this out
Yeah,
there.
excuse me? Chill. Yeah, she says, "I'll take this award and bring it to you, Chris. I love you.
Chill.
Congratulations." And congratulations to all the nominees in the category. I thought she handled it very, very well.
Very well.
And we'll hear more about this going forward, I'm sure. Back to the local scene, though. How would you like to be an artist manager? One like a Scatter Burrell, who wakes up this morning looking on his carport and seeing a brand spanking new 2022 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, which was gifted to him by an artist that he manages who goes by the name Ishawna. Well, that is a fact.
Wow.
Although this is not WTA.
Wow.
It is update, but trust me, Ishawna gifted her manager Scatter Burrell a new Mercedes-Benz S-Class. Herself and Scatter, who previously admitted that they had an intimate relationship after her breakup with Foota Hype, are taking their relationship to a new level, with the record producer officially becoming her manager. She's now rewarding the Down Sound Records producer for his work in helping her career blossom with an early Christmas gift. The 2022 Mercedes-Benz S-Class is the pinnacle of luxury in the Mercedes lineup and is built on the same platform as the Mercedes Maybach. The S-Class lineup has a starting price of somewhere in the region of $111,000 to $130,000 US dollars, and depending on which options you take, and that is what Scatter got. In fact, Scatter caused a stir after hinting that his new whip was as a result of, you guessed it, equal rights. Let me regain my composure.
It's got to easy though.
He went on to say, "How can I not believe in equal rights when it has brought me so much blessings?" That is what he captioned, a photo of himself sitting on the bonnet of the brand new whip. Ishawna also commented on the post, which caused further speculation that the two might be dating. She said, "Enough ignorant people are gonna cuss this at Scatter Burrell. We just got started." All right.
Yeah.
Foota Hype hasn't commented.
No, sir.
Not as yet.
So see video.
Viral King will have something to say about that, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
But congratulations, congratulations, Scatter Burrell, and shall we say, well done, Ishawna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a good look.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I guess it's the kind of incentive that you get when you're a good manager.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, a word of the wise is sufficient. Do you manage any artists?
Equal rights
That's
Heard about them.
and justice.
fair and square.
Fair and square.
All right, that's it for
Update.
Right now, time for the proverb of the day. Here it is.
I no want a fat make nightingale foot tan so. I no want a fat make nightingale foot tan so.
I'm sorry, that's not English. I don't think that was English.
I don't want a fat
Oh, it's on the
make nightingale foot tan so. Initially, I thought I saw Sol, so
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what is this. So I was prepared to come on and say, McNightingale foot tan so.
What?
Well, we're going to help each other here with the meaning,
please.
the official meaning. Do not judge by appearances.
Why not just say
So, oh, Nightingale foot tan. It
that? I don't know.
Marga, I suppose it. Well, Marga or something like that.
I don't want a fat Nightingale foot tan, so.
Nightingale, obviously the bird.
Bird.
Yeah.
Bird now fat foot. For last time me checked, now all of them. So, Nightingale have fat foot. So, maybe they must say, yo, though preset the Nightingale have Marga foot. Am I alright with it? You see me? I don't know. I don't think we're gonna try it because this wasn't in English for me, you know. Pick up yourself, Jojo.
All right, that is what it means, that proverb. And I want a fat McNightingale foot tan so. Do not judge by appearances. Maybe because the feet are so seemingly tiny, but maybe pack a lot of strength or something like that. You know what I mean?
Could be that.
So it's not because the lack of fat, it still carries some weight.
All right.
All right, that is the proverb of the day. Now, somebody is going to share a pet peeve. What are pet peeves? Pet peeves are things that you might find annoying or irritating or even upsetting, something that somebody else does. Who's got the pet peeve this morning? Let's find out.
Morning up and go. You know what my pet peeve is? My pet peeve is last minute changes that could have been done beforehand. Like, why are you doing this last minute? Why are you creating this unnecessary mayhem and chaos and stress upon me? Yeah, one of my biggest pet peeve. Last minute changes that could have been done beforehand.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
I would suggest to that member of the Bridge Nation, do like Chris Brown. When stuff like that happens, just say, you serious? It lightens the burden, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. I've been on both sides. I've been the person who sent across the last minute thing, and I've been on the receiving end. And both, Richie, I'm telling the truth, call me a bad guy. Rather be the one who was sending. Say, yo, sorry, I can't bother for today. As you mean, you don't know I'm going to do me.
Yeah.
Rather be that person. Cause, boy, remember, I'm telling you about the pet peeve about if a girl will tell us a chef for, then she no bother for.
Yeah, man, I remember
hurt, man.
Yeah, these last minute changes.
Yeah.
After big plans make hunting and hopes are up, vibes done up, whatever it is, and you just make some last minute changes, it can be upsetting. Don't do that to anyone out there today, please. I beg of you. And we're going right now into our first interview segment for the morning. We're focusing on diabetes in this segment. And just to give you some stats and facts, Jamaicans have been urged to place more emphasis on the prevention, detection, and treatment of diabetes. Approximately 531 million adults 20 to 79 years old were estimated to be living with diabetes. Of this number, 75% are living in low and middle income countries. The prevalence of diabetes is estimated to increase by 643 million by 2030, and worse statistics suggesting that it could increase by 783 million up to 2045. These are frightening statistics, and this morning we want to place some emphasis on it. Jamaicans are being encouraged to take their health seriously and also to get tested for diabetes. To talk to us more about this subject, we have joining us this morning from the St. Anne's Bay Hospital, Nurse Sadai Shaw Walker. Good morning, Nurse Walker. Welcome. How are you today?
Hi, Richie B. Good morning. I'm great.
Oh, so nice to have you. Are we speaking to you from the Garden Parish this morning?
Yes, you are.
Nice and beautiful morning, I suspect.
Yes, it is. Very chilly now.
Oh, wow. That's like that's like all across the island. But where you are, it's not as bad as places like Coleyville and those places in Manchester.
No, I doubt that.
You still have to give thanks, right?
Right.
Okay, Nurse Walker, let's start by you telling us what is diabetes.
Okay, so diabetes is basically high blood glucose level in the body. right? Let's say not glucose, but sugar for persons who, is not in the science area field to understand. So it's basically your body storing a lot of sugar in the body because this chemical or enzymes called insulin not being able to drive the sugar in the cells to be used as energy.
Okay. Would you say that there are different types of diabetes?
Yes, there are actually many types, but we focus on 3 types.
What are they?
Right. They are type 1 diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and gestational diabetes.
Okay. Yes, go ahead, nurse.
All right. So basically, type 1 diabetes is where your pancreas, that's the organ in the body that is responsible for producing insulin, right? So the type 1 is where you actually born with it or you become ill and your pancreas is not functioning, so your body does not produce the insulin, which we call the key.
Yes.
Right? And that key is not being produced to unlock the cells to be used to use up the sugar in the body. Right.
That's one.
Type 2 diabetes is where your body is producing the insulin. It is working quite fine. But let's say you pick up the wrong key to unlock the door. So the insulin is not really functioning properly. Your body becomes resistant to using it. So this is where you would need oral medication to help to help the insulin to function properly. So it might help to bring down your blood sugar.
Okay.
Gestational, as the name says, it's basically because of high production of insulin due to pregnancy.
Oh, so that is more popular in pregnant women.
In women, right?
Yes. And the third type is
that's the
that.
third
Oh,
type.
that's a
Yeah.
third type. Okay.
Greetings, Nurse Walker. Shelz here.
Hi, Shelz.
Hey,
Good morning.
morning once again. So you know how it is. You know how some Jamaicans stay in a Nurse Walker. Someone would like to say, yo, oh no, man, me a young youth or me a young woman. I have to worry about diabetes. I want you to clear the air right now. Who is at risk of getting diabetes?
Let me say everyone.
See that?
Everyone, because honestly, as I said, in type 1, you can born with it, right? And sometimes working on a medicine ward, we see all ages coming in now. I was really amused.
Really? That's interesting.
Yes, all ages.
Nurse, just by way of mentioning in spite of our interview that Saudi Arabia just beat Argentina by 2-1. So that is a big story that we wanted to share out there with our Bridge Nation. All right, as we continue our interview with Nurse Sadai Shaw Walker, I wanted to move on now to looking at the symptoms for persons who may be diabetic. What should we be looking out for? And that would indicate that a person is diabetic.
All right, so diabetes, basically, most persons won't catch it until it reaches to the complication part of it. So let's say fruity, like alcoholic breath odor, that's when it gets really bad. That's known as DKA, right? That is when your body starts to produce ketones. So you call that the alcoholic breath. Right? You start to pee a lot, very often. You start to sweat so much, like increased hunger. It's like you're not satisfied, right? You keep eating right around the clock. Excessive thirst, weakness, blurry vision, and trust me, a lot more. But these are the basic signs and symptoms that you will come into emergency units with.
Okay. Help us with some prevention strategies for diabetes.
Honestly, I would advise everyone to get your body checked, even yearly, because I realize that Jamaicans don't really want to do that. Always eat healthy, always practice good healthy habits like exercising, ensuring that you don't reach to obesity level state, and having a healthy and balanced meal daily.
Ah,
Nice. Now, finally, Nurse Walker, where can persons go to get, tested for diabetes?
Well, at the health center, right? Or at a private practitioner. Normally, they don't really just randomly test for diabetes. We do like a rundown of your past family history, past medical history, and if we think you are at risk for having this illness, then we will test. But you would go to like a private practitioner to get this test done if you're like basically interested in doing this test.
Okay.
all right. Well, nurse, you've shared a lot of information, very useful information with us this morning. We thank you and we wish you a beautiful day today. All the best to you and the staff down there at the St. Anne's Bay Hospital.
Yes, Richie B, and it was my pleasure to be here this morning with you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Sadai Shaw Walker, nurse Sadai Shaw Walker, with us this morning looking at diabetes and really giving us a lot of good information. And it seems we have upped the prize because the gift package looks even bigger this morning for some reason. It's courtesy of Massey Distribution. Christmas is around the corner. We want to give away several of these, but we can only do that if you give us the correct answer in our secret sound game. So the sound that you must identify, it has remained for the past several days, and we want to remind you of it right now. Then we take your calls. Remember, 876-676-4996 and via WhatsApp 876-551-5782. This is the secret sound game. Here's the sound. What sound is that? No clues to give you as yet. It's only days old. We're taking your calls starting now on 876-676-4996 via WhatsApp 876-551-5782. Yeah. While the World Cup is on, we're trying to do some giveaways here, man, and the listeners are making it difficult.
That means
we might have to start big for a clue or something.
A clue or two.
Yeah, because trust me, they're struggling with this sound, just like they did in the previous one. This is the sound. All right. Having played it a few times, let's get our first call up in here. Good morning, you're on the air. Hello.
Hi, my name is Glenda.
Hi, Glenda.
Hello, Glenda.
Hi.
Good morning and welcome. Where are you calling from, Glenda?
I'm still in traffic in Kingston.
Oh, boy. Heavy traffic out there?
No, I actually just left out of Spanish Town, but I know I ain't getting to it.
Oh, boy. All right. I wish you well as you journey on to work, right?
Thanks.
Okay,
Trying
Glenda.
again.
Yes, no worries. We like that.
It can be like somebody scraping off the shoes bottom and then climbing the staircase.
Somebody scraping off the
Yeah,
bottom of their shoes and then climbing the
staircase.
Oh, boy.
Climbing some stairs or something.
Yeah. You know, Glenda, you are thinking. Did you get any help with that answer or you came up with it by yourself?
Help, I got help.
You got help. So, in other words, you will have to share this gift package if you should win. And I'm sure that you wouldn't have any difficulty doing that.
You hear Shelz already?
In the
I know
spirit,
what is coming.
You don't know what
in the spirit of the season.
Yeah.
We have it for you, but did you do enough to get it? Let's find out.
boy.
The verdict is coming in slowly. Will Glenda have reason to celebrate or not? And now,
Well, at least them can share this. Enough love, Glenda.
Glenda will find a way. Take care, Glenda. Love your laughter. Good morning to you. Welcome to the Secret Sound Game. You're on. Hello.
Morning.
Good morning and welcome.
Thank you. This is Michelle.
Greetings, Michelle. Where you calling from?
What is yours?
All right, that's not far. Gift package not for travel too far. All right, you heard the song. What's the answer?
Is it someone sharpening a knife?
Someone sharpening a knife.
Sharpening a knife.
Let me hear that.
Michelle from Red Hills Road. They need a sharper knife to cut that something in the kitchen. And it means, therefore, based on her answer, that they were simply just sharpening that knife.
I like this answer.
Michelle!
Woo! Ready to stand up?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we thank
She's
you
so
for trying.
polite. I like that. Thank you. Thank you.
We thank you for trying as well. And it looks like the negotiation is bearing some fruit, as it looks like a clue is coming through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jojo,
Run the song again. Right. Run the song again while we work on that clue. Clearly, we don't want to get to the stage where we have to retire the sound. Nope. So, although it's just a few days since we started giving you this secret sound, we are prepared to give you a clue.
Yeah, man. Negotiations complete, guys.
Hold on now. There's a caller. I wonder if this caller needs the clue or even doesn't need it. Let's find out before we drop that clue. Good morning, caller. You're on the air.
Morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
This is Earl calling from
Earl.
Earl run the world, man.
All right, Earl. We just got a clue that we can share. Do you need it or don't you need it?
Definitely.
Definitely needs it.
Oh.
All right. So.
All right, Earl. The clue is fire. Blazing. Fire.
Blazing. Fire.
Fire?
Fire blazing.
No, just fire. Sorry, what does it don't say blazing for fun? Just fire.
So just fire.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think
is that gonna help you? Let's hear it.
it is like a roasted pig on a fire, and you use a knife to skin.
Toasting pig.
Roasting pig on fire, man.
No,
Yeah.
more know about that.
Richie and Earl, I wonder what kind of sound a pig would make if he could when it get roast. You know what I make, Earl?
No, the sound come from the roasting. The sound come from scraping skin.
Me know, but me just a picture the pig on the fire. Like if he could have make a sound, you know what kind of sound he would have make?
Earl, I read the play. Sorry, Earl. No roasting pig on a fire.
Jody, a roast pig over there.
Can you imagine? Jody's a fire bun. Red flag. No. So Glenda didn't get it. Neither did Michelle. Neither did Earl. This one is beating everybody, it seems. Once again, let's play it for the final time this morning. This is the sound you must identify. What sound is that? Well, that is the sound. We have one clue that we gave you. We have one more caller that we're going to take. Good morning. You're on the air. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Wagwan bossy.
Wow, Dennis, have no fear. How you do?
Me there, you know.
But I come with the pork business again, like the other caller.
No, man.
All right.
This is what me I said, brother.
Yeah, what's the song?
When I hold up on the time, you know what the thing the light away.
Hold on. Remember some Murphy, listen. Go ahead, Dennis.
No, man, Murphy good, man.
All right.
You know what the thing that when you use on light the stove, not the matches. You look when you use on light the stove.
Oh, that little thing there where you flick it like
the stove lighter?
Yeah. Yeah. You said that lighter then.
You feel like that? Go on.
Yeah, man.
How much time you ever hear this? Still I come back for more. No way, Dennis. Sorry about that. You know something?
Wow.
Dennis, make I tell you something and tell the rest of the listeners. Our reading into that answer is that you need to work on it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
That's all we can say right now, brethren. Work on it a little harder.
Da-da-dee.
All right? All right, so we have a guest lined up, and she is, in fact, Miss International Jamaica. Yeah. And she spends her time advocating for human rights, mostly focused on the rights of autistic persons. In fact, she is a member of the autistic community, and she believes it is important to help sensitize others on issues that can affect one of the most marginalized populations in the world. As a call for action, Israel is her name. Ariel Harrison has started her project, the Soul Star Project, which is designed to increase positive awareness about ASD, which is Autism Spectrum Disorder. And we look forward to hearing more from her right now as we welcome Ariel Harrison. Good morning, Miss Harrison.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Israel, and congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Let me get it right. The note says that you are a member of the autistic community. Explain that for me.
So I was diagnosed this year, a couple months ago, actually. So most of my life I was undiagnosed.
Oh,
So I'm now a part of the autistic community.
Wow.
Okay. How did you take the news when you got to that realization? And how have you been coping? Yes. Mm-hmm.
At first, I did go through a little grieving stage, but that was very short-lived after I found out how awesome the autism community was and their contribution that they have already done. I was very proud and quite happy to be a part of this community.
What are some of the things that impress you most about this community?
Oh, the empathy. Oh my God. Like, they were the one who convinced me that it was okay to self-diagnose at first, because not having access to quality health care and information overall, they give you all of that and the support that's there. So they give me the confidence to finally go to a doctor and talk to someone.
Nice. And greetings, Israel. Shelz here. Now, believe it or not, I love this part of the story that you are the first autistic beauty queen. You understand me? That's amazing. And you won the Miss International Jamaica pageant. Can you tell us a little bit about the pageant itself?
The pageant is called the Andor International Pageant, and it has 5 crowns for 5 different competitions. And I won one of them. I'm very proud. It was not easy, but I really tried to push myself to not limit myself and say that, oh, well, I'm autistic. I can't do this. I can't manage it. But I did, and I'm very proud.
Nice. Was pageantry always a part of your life? How were you introduced to pageants?
So the first time I ever heard about pageants, other than Miss Universes from Jamaica, I was recruited by a lady from Miss World, and that was from 2018. However, I was in a stillborn, so I told her that, no, I'm not interested. I want to do music. And really, I was not thinking straight. And fast forward to 3 years after, and I found out I'm autistic. I know that, all right, so now I have to advocate because I'm quite lucky. You know, some persons find out when they're 60-something or 80, and some persons never do. But I did, so I knew that I couldn't waste all of that and not do anything about it.
You used the term earlier, self-diagnosis, and I wanted to ask you, how did you walk us through that process, and also you can go on to tell us how autism has affected your life in general.
Yeah, self-diagnosis. So I believe that no one would just get up and think that they're autistic. Like, you must have to be doing a lot of research, which I was doing for a longest time. Because being autistic and you're not diagnosed, you tend to have a lot of issues, like socially and even mentally. So doctors don't necessarily believe you, your parents don't believe you, and no one, it's just you and the belief that you are autistic and you're not crazy. So how autism affected my life now is, I mentioned in the Observer a couple of months ago about pattern thinking and how that helped me musically to understand complex arrangements. That is something I'm very proud of because I can learn very, very difficult musical patterns in seconds and in minutes. So I attribute that to my autism.
Now, the final thing I want to speak to you about this morning, Israel, is the Soul Star Project. This is an initiative of yours. Tell us a little bit more about that.
The Soul Star Project was created because I used to be in a steel band, and understanding how music helped me to develop socially and confidence in myself even. I wanted to use that talent to create a steel band as a social outreach for elderly, kids on the spectrum, and kids not on the spectrum. Really, it's just a social outreach because music is a universal language, which I believe can heal everyone. So I'm just very, very excited about this journey and creating the band.
Well, you're doing a whole lot, and obviously the condition that you have is not stopping you from moving up and moving forward. Congratulations on the Soul Star Project. I hope it goes from strength to strength, and you have a number of firsts already. You're the first Autistic Beauty Queen, and you are showing Jamaica and the world that persons with conditions like you have can still find employment, can be social beings with mental well-being. And for that, we congratulate you. It was really nice talking with you, and best wishes always, all right?
Thank you very much for having me.
Our pleasure. All right. Thank you so much. Ariel Harrison, Miss International Jamaica 2022, the first Autistic Beauty Queen. There's a talented gentleman that we came across, so to speak, on the social media platforms. Romy apparently also ran into this individual, and listen to the kind of talents that this man has in terms of sounds that he can make. Check it out. Little fun thing. Now, let's just tell the listeners, all of those sounds were made by one human being. Where him get them breed of talent from? My God.
I just started the hands by himself. No, I do nothing.
I just make sounds.
Effortless.
Is a whole animal imitation?
Yeah. Somebody give him a contract. Jody, so we can get him for his secret sound now. All right, and it's time for us to get into yet another interview with Bridge Nation. You know, it's all about Fresh Face Tuesday, and today we'll be featuring a very talented artist known as Apexx. And he's actually a singer and songwriter from where, Richie? Portland, your place, best believe it. So his musical journey actually started at a tender age in church, but was taken seriously at age 16 while he was in high school, where he actually recorded his first song called Cartoon. Now, what's very interesting is that Apexx was actually mentored by gospel artist Prodigal's Son, along with comedian Owen Blacker Ellis, while studying arts management and humanities at the Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts. Apexx has recently released a new single called Grateful, so we want to see what he's grateful for this morning. Greetings, Apexx, and welcome to Top of the Bridge Up and Go.
And good morning to the listeners and viewers all over the world. And happy birthday to Juliet Plummer. Me call her mommy.
Ah, nice start in the song. Now, first and foremost, Apexx, greetings once again. Talk to us about your journey into the music. Seems like you started at a tender age. What age exactly were you introduced to music?
To be honest, mommy, I bring my church from before my born. So it basically started before my born, because the first thing I remember is me singing in church in some big jacket suit.
Yeah.
You know, so basically I really dear stuff for me. And then moving into basic school, but always a part of the choir. And then primary school, I take up dancing. Well, me never knew I could have dance until then.
Mm-hmm.
But then transitioning to high school now, I realized that dancing not really a cut it, you know. People don't really pay attention to dance no more. So I moved back into music and take it serious from there till now.
Alright. Now, what's interesting, Apexx, is that your title as a reggae dancehall singer, right? However, you talk about your upbringings in the church, and then you have along with your mentor, or one of your mentors, Prodigal's Son. So I'm curious, why not gospel music?
The thing is, Prodigal's Son never tried to keep me in that box there. He introduced me to a competition a couple of years back, J Reach, which I did win. So from there on, him kind of helped steer me. He meet me as such, he meet me as an artist to do reggae, dancehall, and he motivate me to continue doing what I do, because reggae dancehall don't mean you're not sending a positive message.
True. She's right.
So Apexx, you're speaking to a Portlander. Where in Portland are you from?
Greetings, Portlander. I'm from Industry, a place called Up Mount Pleasant, up on the hills.
Oh, okay.
Our next community in Oak Bay called Cane Road.
Yes.
Ghetto.
Yeah, man.
Two places.
All right. Now, what has your experience been like as an artist so far? I mean, is everything happening to you, encouraging you to continue? Where are you at in terms of your mindset? Yeah.
To be honest, it has been a up and down journey, which I appreciate. That I'm grateful for, because at the end of the day, that built me, that helped create the person that I am today. So it wasn't for me. I take time out for go Edna a couple of years, go learn the business aspect of music, because my sister, artists make mistakes with it in the era where them have great music but not really get nothing out of it. So you figure say after a while it's like you start to up here, so then you go down here. So it wasn't just music for me. I take the time out and learn the business aspect. So for me now it's more about the culture than just music. So if I realize me sing music like Grateful, Wash Your Blooded Water, Authentic, are things that me been through. So my story is really in the music. Right now, this opportunity that has been given to me this morning are one of the best opportunities. I'm grateful for that. Thanks for reaching out, and I hope to continue to support good music like mine, find other artists like me, and I realize in order to do good work, just continue.
Respect, man.
Grateful. It's a song, obviously, it's fairly new, I suspect, right?
Yeah, released a month ago.
A month ago. How well is it doing for you?
Well, my team currently tell me it's the best. It's doing the best for me so far.
Wow.
Like when them check the views and everything. When I get the 100,000 views like big artists then, because the thing is, when I try to be an art artist, where I try to be an artist to produce hit songs. So when I drop song every day or every week. Like a art artist have to drop a song every day or every week. When we drop songs like Wash Your Blooded Water 2 years back, we continue when we go up on shows for mature audience, it continue for it. Give me a good reception. We do songs like Authentic, Infatuation, Now Grateful. Songs like these are songs that we are looking to live on.
Yeah.
Which is right.
Give us your social media handles before you leave us, Apexx, and we're gonna get a chance to play your song as well. Gratefuls.
So you can find me at Apexx Music Official on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Just check it out.
Respect, yo. And also, Apexx, before you're cutting on my general, I really respect what you just said a while ago in terms of just focusing on the message. About your journey, you're on, you understand what I'm saying? You do the right thing, isn't me? The industry need people like you, so we respect what you do, isn't me?
We're grateful for the rough days, rough weeks, rough months. Grateful for Bridge 99 FM for checking Apexx, you know?
Respect, my general. Give thanks.
All right, let's allow the listeners to hear the song. Big up yourself, Apexx. All the best to you, bro. This is he, Grateful. We're broadcasting live on 99 on the FM band across Jamaica on the 99s, and we're now joining our friends over there in Toronto, Canada at Flow 98.7. Good morning, Red, and good morning, Ritz.
Good morning.
Good morning, Wagwan.
I see you guys were talking about soccer when we checked in.
Talking about what?
Soccer? Oh, sorry, you guys.
Football.
Oh, there we go. All right, thank you.
No, sorry. Over here it's soccer.
Yeah,
Who are you guys rooting for?
Oh, my team's Spain.
My team, Brazil.
Definitely.
So you're
I
not
gotta
cheering for
do
Canada?
Brazil.
You're not cheering for Canada?
I gotta do Brazil too. Oh yeah, Canada.
Yeah,
Sorry.
red. Canada's in it, red.
I forgot where I was. Really?
Yes.
Is Barbados in it?
No, neither Jamaica for that matter. Canada actually plays tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, it's our first World Cup game in, I think, 23 years. So,
against Belgium.
Uh-oh.
yeah, we should be there for about 23 seconds, but, we made it, though.
I'm shocked Ritz knows this. I'm shocked.
You know what's
He doesn't
funny?
watch
One of my
news.
boys called me yesterday. He's like, you have to talk about the football game.
I asked
Or
you.
soccer.
I'm like, Ritz, we need, Raptor highlights. I need to know when they're playing. We need to know all of this. Ritz is like, okay.
Yeah, well, me and Red combined know zero about sports.
Well, you gotta fake it. You gotta finesse it.
I mean, we're huge sports fans.
Yeah.
The thing is, you gotta know a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't hold up.
That's about what we know.
You don't.
Ritz doesn't even know when they're playing. Okay. When's the Raptors? When are they playing, Ritz?
You don't hold out much hope that Canada might even win the World Cup.
He doesn't care.
I definitely don't care. But furthermore, all my friends that are into soccer, football, whatever it's called,
Yeah.
are say that we have no chance. And I you know what I mean, like all my soccer friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
so
fair.
they said that they have no chance.
That is fair.
I just know Brazil's playing because Shiloh's Brazilian soccer league. They had to cancel it this week. So
Why? Because of the-
Thursday
because of the World Cup?
game.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a
So
big
they had
deal.
to move the day. Yeah. So
Moving 6-year-old soccer because of the
Yeah,
well,
it's a big deal.
because his coach used to play professionally.
But you know what, guys?
So I think they have like some sort of party. I should call them. Like,
they actually made a new
babysit?
they made a new alcohol rule here where we could start drinking at 7 a.m. because of the World Cup.
Oh, really?
I didn't know we weren't
Really?
allowed to
Well,
drink
you-
at 7 a.m.
You're obviously,
Wow,
you're obviously
You're not
in.
allowed?
You're obviously not.
So what about brunch?
You're
Sorry to
obviously
cut you
not
there.
in Qatar.
No, definitely not.
I know people are like sneaking it in. Would you sneak it in if you were in Qatar? I wouldn't even.
No,
I
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
bother.
risking that. Are you crazy?
Nah, I
No.
wouldn't.
No, the only thing that we would sneak in is maybe a microphone or something like we did when we went to Dubai.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
DJ to DJ though, Rich. See if you can get DJ Audley to commit to which team he's supporting for the World Cup, because
What's his choices right now?
I don't know. He needs to tell us.
Reggae boys, reggae boys.
Oh, wow. All right.
Hey, listen.
early for the
You
next 4
sound
years.
like
Got it.
us. You sound like us.
Maybe you should ask him, Rich.
I can't help him out. I don't know anything either. So I'm gonna side with Audley on this.
Hey, Ritz. After the first match,
Yeah.
we're in trouble. Argentina lost, my brother.
I heard they're
Yeah.
heavy favorites too.
Big
Yeah.
upset. So, I mean, all these people carrying
Was
Germany,
Argentina?
right?
We
Look
don't
like
know.
Argentina. Did I bring in?
Listen to me.
Quietly.
All of these people carrying Brazil, all of these people carrying Germany.
What we want to get out of this, right,
Yeah.
is that everybody should go up front and not wait until they see the team play once before you decide whether or not you want to support a team. For the life of me, we can't get on if you come here to talk.
Listen.
Audley, don't let them do this to you.
In all honesty,
We'll draw him out.
in all honesty, Africa, me are going.
Hey.
Yeah.
Which one?
Hour.
Yeah.
Oddly, you know
yeah.
what? You sound worse than me.
Really?
Yeah.
Really.
Africa.
But it's
Must
okay.
I bring Africa for it?
Africa.
Generally,
Just a general
You know what,
area.
Oddly? We're
a
gonna let
continent
you
you deal
redeem-
with. Live from Kingston, Jamaica,
Yeah.
where we are experiencing 84 degrees Fahrenheit temperatures right now.
What's that in
We hate
Celsius?
you.
Oh Lord,
Sorry,
it's
did I come
hard
out
to
loud?
be humble.
What was that? How was that,
Did I
Ray?
come out really loud?
Yeah.
Loud and clear, Red.
Actually, I'll be in Barbados next week, so I won't be on the show next Tuesday.
Oh.
John.
I didn't really want to put it out there like that, Richie. I was gonna text you, but yeah,
Surprise.
surprise.
No, you didn't mention that you were going to Barbados, I think, last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, okay.
I was like Antigua or Barbados, so it's Barbados.
Going back
Nice.
home. All right, have a
Going
safe.
home.
Nice.
And I was planning to go stay at my mom's, so I gave her like this whole list. Like, when I arrive, can I have some breadfruit from the tree? I need some steamed fish, fried fish. Please, Mama. Can I have some? I want some chocho, like steam with some pumpkin, and some okra. And I was really thinking about, my bikini body. I was ready. And then the Barbados Tourism Board surprised me with something great, so I won't even be staying at home.
Oh.
Yeah. So check out my Instagram. Follow me at Red in the City.
Wicked.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. But you know when you want to go back home and be in your room but I'm okay with a 5-star hotel room.
Yeah, she abandoned that room theory pretty quick.
Really fast.
wait.
But the joke is, Richie, my mom was like, so you don't want me to cook? I was like, no, I didn't say that.
Yeah,
No, it's
exactly.
all inclusive. But you could bring it to the hotel.
Wow, Red.
Is that bad?
I'm sure your mama is going to make sure that you eat from her hand
Not
before
really.
you leave.
Have you met my mom? My mom's like, where's the party at?
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
She ordered 2 dresses, so it's Barbados Independence. So blue and yellow with like tie-dye. I was like, oh, this is corny. Am I really going to do this? I'm like, I'm doing it.
I believe the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Wow.
There is a gentleman listening to us right now in Toronto.
Is he single?
He sent me in Toronto. He sent me a video. He was actually doing some work at a bank where he does some cleaning and stuff, and the vault was left open.
What did he do?
And he says, Richie, I listened to the voice note. Shelz, you heard it.
Yeah.
He says, man, I just did my job and left that place because I'm not going to get myself in any trouble whatsoever.
That's right.
And
That's
is
good.
commendable.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well,
For real.
there's
Yeah,
also, that is cameras.
Trust
what
me.
are you talking about, Richie?
Well,
not gonna
I don't know if there were even cameras in that section of the vault, but what you saw was a whole lot of foreign currency and some Canadian dollars.
it looked like a movie.
Millions.
He showed you a picture. The fact that he did that, he might get in trouble.
he showed-
Don't say
yeah.
which bank is left open. Please don't sit out in the yard.
No, it won't.
Well,
It won't.
that's what's
I
up.
wanna know
That's
that.
what's up.
It's like too late. They just did a full report.
Yeah, I want to know. I might go set it off. I might go looking like dead presidents. Shot, let me see that costume. I might go in there as Catwoman.
My God.